One thing. All right. Well, hello everyone. For all of y'all in here that know me, welcome back. Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Landfill and Ed, PJ, Verna, anyone, Renegade. Good to see y'all. And for anyone that may not know me, my name is Matt here with Grafted Branch Homestead here on the urban homestead in the Southwest Desert. And right now I'm out in my greenhouse, and so we didn't 5x5. Awesome, you rock. Thank you. We decided just to do the small piece of greenhouse, what we could do now to get that going. It's not completely done, so it is, I'm moving plants in and out, but I'll talk about that in a minute here. Hey, Aaron, good to see you. So I decided tonight on my live stream, I wanted to start in the greenhouse, kind of share a little bit of what's going on in here, what we've been doing here, and then we are going to, my light's on motion right now. Then we're going to head inside, and Casey actually, hey, Brooke, good to see you. And hey, awesome, everyone. We're going to head inside, and Farmer Casey actually has a sweet treat for us. So he's got a special surprise, and then we'll go inside. We're going to do a little bit of update today on the birds and the plants and what we got going on, why we were absent last week, and all that. So, before all that, let me go ahead and show around. So right now I'm in my little greenhouse we got here, and it's not sealed off because I'm going to be putting some fans and things in it and some other work. We still have a couple nights here where the temperature is going to drop down in the 30s, and we have one frost left. And so tonight's one of those nights. So after the live stream, I'll be pulling all the plants in. But you see the tall ones here are loofahs. We have lots of those. And then Farmer Casey's going to show what all this is on tomorrow's stream. But these are just some of our plants. And so we're not keeping them out here overnight yet. What I am doing, though, is moving them out during the day. And so we've been hardening our plants. I don't know where you guys are at in your gardening stages, but right now we got about 3 weeks, about 3 weeks or so left before the plants can all go outside after that last frost date. And so I'm starting to harden them off in here. And we have some that are sprouting up in here. But I had Keith, my older son, helped me come in and finish out these counters, which are really nice, and they're slotted. So everything runs down below them. I still need to finish some at the side there. But just wanted to share a little bit of that. So I don't know. Anyhow, we've had a lot of projects going on, and I think the last time anyone, if you joined or if you saw that we did a live stream, we were doing a hike, and we were doing that to help Solo, our puppy there, get in shape because he's gained a few, as so have I. And so we were doing that one a little more health oriented and conscious. Tonight we're going to take a little. Hey, thanks, Renegade, appreciate it. Tonight we're going to take a little bit of a turn and do a little sweet treat. Oh, Solo came in through the bottom there. So I'm going to flip the camera around, but we're going to head inside, and we got a little bit of a sweet treat tonight. And we're going to make Hamantashen cookies, actually. And so let me flip the camera around and come join me there. Let me see, how do I do this real quick? Camera, back. All right, I think we're on the back now. Okay, now I'm back. All right, Solo's down in here. There we go. And so this has been extremely useful. We're going to head out here, though. And tomorrow we're going to do a little garden tour. We got a lot of plants that are going. And so at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, we're going to do, Farmer Casey's going to show us around, but you can't see a lot right now. So I'm going to we'll go let him know real quick here. All right. You ready, Solo? Got some treasure. Hey there, Casey. You gonna come in, Solo? What you doing, bud?
Oh, do you want to make some cookies, Dad?
I'm kind of in the middle of a live stream.
But I like cookies. They're good.
All right, so we're gonna make some cookies, and you guys can all join us here if you like, and I'll drop the recipe in the description after, hopefully here, or you can rewind it. Let me try and get a good angle, and let me pull this off real quick. And so these are what are we making?
We are making.
Can you pronounce it?
No, I cannot.
It's Hamantashen
Hamantashen
cookies. And so this is a really simple, easy cookie we're going to make that's not going to take us too long. We're going to bake them and then try them, right?
Yeah.
All right, so then we got the ingredients behind you. And you see the ingredients list right here. You want to read those off?
3 large eggs.
And 3 large eggs. So in our case, we're using quail eggs. So these would be 3 to 4 of these per chicken egg. What's next?
1 cup of sugar.
Cup of cane sugar.
All right.
You got it, Brooke.
1 cup of OJ.
Oh, a vegetable oil.
A vegetable oil.
And then 1/4 a cup
of orange juice.
Yep. And then what we got? The zest.
Zest from an orange.
And
now 5 cups of flour. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt.
1 teaspoon salt. All right. So let me put this up here real quick.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I take an egg, and I take it, and then crack it, and then I eat it.
Well, quail eggs are actually, they're a lot healthier for you. They are higher in iron, vitamin B, things like that than chicken eggs per weight.
And
they don't have the salmonella, so if you ate it raw, it wouldn't be a big deal. This bowl has some water stains. It looks dirty. It's not, I promise.
And also, since they're small, you have the benefit of a chicken egg, and you have no chance of getting salmonella, and it's real small, so you probably just go.
We've found we have way more quail eggs than chicken eggs on hand, just because they lay like crazy. We keep them laying year round, right? Mm-hmm. And they really have been going. So the Celadon ones look beautiful too, huh? All right, let's go ahead and hop into this, and we are going to make the cookies, and then we are going to bake them, and we'll head in and show the birds and stuff. Okay, so first thing we want to do,
beat the eggs gently.
Beat the eggs gently. So go ahead and put them in there.
Ooh, I broke them off.
That's okay. You want to stir those up good there?
Yeah.
So he's gonna beat those eggs there, and then we want to mix in the sugar until it's blended. We got 1 cup of cane sugar here.
When you go to it.
Oh, sorry. There we go. So Hamantashen's a cool cookie. Traditionally, I guess they use dates, figs, or poppy seeds and things as a filling. You can use any pastry filling in the cookie. Fruits, a lot of people use different things like that. I've even seen ones where people have done like a sweet and savory, and they've done a brisket Hamantashen.
Oh, you can really smell that.
Mm-hmm. And you can do a lot of different fillings. Do you know what filling we're going to do? Do you remember? No? Okay. So we got that. Now we want to mix in the oil until it emulsifies. But this one we're going to do with the mixer. So 1 moment. Now, I got to tell the truth. We do everything with the hand mixer, really. I would love to have a KitchenAid or something. We've never used this. I think we've had this for a very long time and have never used it.
I've never actually used one of those in my life. I've never even seen one in real life.
So we're gonna use it here. You like poppy seeds. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on low, and you want to slowly add that in. Wow, that's low. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna warn everyone, and I guess that was the warning. But this is probably gonna be kind of loud. So if you want to turn your volume down a little bit, maybe. All right. Almost there. I'll let you do the mixer there. Or you want to do it now? No? Okay. There we go. We got that. Ooh. Sorry for the noise. All right.
Ooh, it's bubbly.
Yep. Did we lose it? We lost one person. Sorry there. I know it's going to be kind of loud, but we'll get through this quick. Next thing we want to add is the 1/4 cup of OJ. So you want to take that off?
I don't know why I keep skipping the recipe notes.
What is?
I keep skipping like the one that was.
Oh, are you?
You cut it on over the
Okay. Go ahead.
Yes.
You want to stir it? Okay. Let's get up real good. So we got the OJ, and then we're going to want to do the zest of the orange. Do you want to zest it, or do you want to keep mixing? You want to zest? So you're going to just zest it off on there. There you go. Got it. Give us some zest. Casey's the zestiest. Careful, watch your fingers. You want me to hold? There we go. You got it.
The grating?
Our grater's probably kind of dull. All right, here, you stir and let me do it. It's just kind of. See anything coming off?
Yeah, a little bit.
Can you see it? You got some little specks going in there, some little orange peel. There we go. So we want some zest in there. Go. All right.
We need one of those micro graters. The micro planes.
They have well, actually, like little zest things that you do, but.
Micro planes.
Hey, Nikki, good to see you. You do everything by hand, no electric appliances. We like that too. Actually, we don't use the electric one. I like to do both. I like to know how both, but we definitely prefer for all kinds of reasons. Okay, so what's the next thing?
Flour.
Flour, so baking powder and salt. So you want to add in the two teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. And when you this, you're going to have to keep mixing. And we want to use the mixer for this. We'll just do it by hand.
Oh,
that mixer's pretty loud. And when it gets tough, let me know and I'll take over, okay?
Oh, no.
So we want to do 5 cups. So stir. And I'm going to add 1.
Ooh, actually, I kind of want to use that. Can I?
Yeah, we're going to do this. I'll help you out. Because that's really loud.
Ooh, that's really...
Casey is right. It's called, a microplane. Hey, look at you, buddy. Yeah. So we added 1 cup. Let's do 2. So what the microplane is what it is that you do to do the zest?
Well, you can use a lot of things for zesting. It's just the microplane is the most preferred one. The microplane is like the one with with a bunch of tiny holes in it. It's like in the shape of a knife, but instead of a blade, it has a bunch of those tiny little holes in the square.
No, that's awesome. I learned something. All right, and should we do the 3rd cup? And let me know when you're ready for me to take over with that. We're gonna make a dough, so we got 2 more cups. You don't want it too runny. If it's too runny, then the pockets, because what we're making is little pockets, they won't hold together if it's too runny. And if it's too soft and stuff, they'll come out funky too. So we got 2 more cups to add. You ready for me to take over?
Okay.
You got it? Okay. You're doing a great job. Let me see here.
It's just this.
Oh, and Spice is saying hey to everyone. Verna's saying hey to Spice. Need to change to a wooden spoon now, Verna's telling us. Uh-oh, don't tell us that, Verna. Spice is going to tell everyone what happened to the wooden spoon. Here, we're going to use this spoon.
What happened to it?
Oh, shh, we're not talking about that. The wooden spoon is getting homesteading use.
Oh, hey, Ma. I know this is going to make you mad. We're using, Dad was using it to mix.
Well, it's for that now.
To mix the soil.
All right. And so, yeah. So right now we're just using an all-purpose flour. There's actually lots of recipes for Hamantashen that you can use that call for different types of flour, different ingredients. Some want the vanilla, not the extract, but real vanilla. Some of them want all kinds of things. It's a recipe that you can add all kinds. We're using all-purpose flour. Cane sugar, quail eggs, all-purpose flour. orange juice, and then our salt and
very, very
Which flour did you use? That one?
yeah.
Oh, I thought you were using that one.
I put it in the container because we were out and it's a smaller container.
Okay, I was gonna say that container's supposed to be for bread flour, although the flour's in tall.
Yeah, it's the bread flour container. I had to turn it around.
So now I got my bread flour container and my wooden spoon.
This might actually be enough flour. So this is also why you want to add the flour in kind of slowly, because
I'm very tempted.
you don't want to add too much. Huh?
I'm very tempted.
You're very tempted. No, let's not cut them right now. We don't want to make more mess. Okay, so this dough is actually good. We would leave this at 4 cups. You can see it's got that cookie
Do we got a
dough consistency. So what we want to do is I would put this into a smaller bowl. And one moment here.
Are we gonna?
Hey, look, Brandon's in here. Hey, Brandon with BC. Good to see you. Always keep extra wooden spoons. Normally we had 1 break, 2 cracks. So one of the ones that's cracked has become our garden spoon. And I've been telling my wife I'd buy a new one for probably 2 weeks now. And she reminded me even today. I'm sorry, babe, it didn't get done.
Did we get a cutting board and knead it now?
All right, I'll tell you in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
No, don't do it. All right, so what we want to do is now we're going to cover it, and we want to leave it in the fridge for a couple hours. You ready?
For how long?
Couple hours.
For,
How's that going to work?
For like 2 to 3 hours.
All right, so you notice the color of this bowl? You want to see some magic? Wow, Casey, it's been a couple hours. You ready? All right, I knew it was going to take a little bit of time because I had one set up ahead of time.
Okay.
All right. Now this dough came out a little bit runnier than the other one I noticed, so it might be a little bit different. That's okay. Let me go ahead and move everything over and get it set up for our next step.
I'm gonna try it, Father.
No, we don't want to waste them. All right.
It's not wasting if you're consuming.
Okay. So we're going to want to roll this dough out, and we're going to use half of it for now, and we'll do the other half later. But we're going to want to roll this dough out to about a 1/4 inch thickness. We're only going to use half, so just that.
I was gonna flop it and take that.
I know. I just want to use half because we're not going to make it all right now. We're just going to make some, and then we can make the rest later. Okay.
You know what it's supposed to taste like?
It's going to be kind of like a sugar cookie almost. It'll be crispy, but kind of orangey, citrusy.
And yes, my hands are clean, Dad.
What's that?
And yes, my hands are clean.
Yes, I know. And so, yes, you washed yours. I have not washed mine yet, but I also haven't touched it yet. So let me wash mine real quick. I've washed them, just not since we started our project. Since I was outside the greenhouse. All right, let me show you a good way, though. Let's put this on top. Now, this is the time when we're all going to discover the second thing that I have lost of my wife's, that we should have an extra on hand as well.
Pin.
And that would be a rolling pin. Sorry there, babe. So we're going to use this here. Sorry, babe. So my wife's been on a bread making kick actually lately, and we haven't bought sandwich bread in a long time, have we? How do you like the sandwich bread Mom's been making?
Good.
It's good. Does it take a little getting used to? Is it a little different? I think she's gotten a lot better. I couldn't do it. All right. I mean, no.
I'm gonna do that at the end.
Casey loves cookies.
I don't eat the egg.
We're almost to the next step. Just say. Okay.
I don't know what time.
And we want it, if you do them too thick, you're going to get it too doughy. And if they're too thin, they'll just kind of fall apart or be more crispy, I guess. Probably.
Yeah.
So we want it about a 1/4 inch thick. So that's probably good. Ready to peel it off? And then let me get our fancy dancy cookie cutter. Go ahead. Oh, okay. She's telling all our secrets here.
I do not know when of the live.
I know. Yes, I am there. All right. So we want about a 3-inch hole normally. This is about a 2. Let me grab a bigger cup.
I do not know when.
Oh.
I do not know.
That's probably close to 3 inches. So we're going to take the cup, put it kind of close to the edge so we don't waste a lot of dough. And there you go. Do we get it all the way? Hang on one sec. I want to show. Okay, so it's going to be about like that, about a 1/4 inch thick, about that big. I'm going to lay this on parchment paper over here. So I'm just going to be laying these out here. You get another one? Be careful because they're kind of soft. Yep, you see what I mean?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh
that's
no.
perfect.
Ah.
So with the Hamantashen, actually people make them in different shapes, and I've seen when I was looking at the recipes all kinds of different ones people were doing. Normally it's a little pocket is what it is. This one might need to go back.
Yeah.
All right, here, let me help you peel it up.
Yeah, you'll be the peel.
And you be the cutter. All right, so we're just gonna do a couple of them here, and then I'll come back after. And thank you. There you look at that. I'll come back after and make some more later tonight. So first thing I have to do after the live stream is bring the plants in. Tonight it's going to get down to about 35 degrees here. The greenhouse has kept it warmer, but it's not sealed up. So as the temperature drops, all that heat's going to go out. We're just hardening them out there really. Let's do another 2. And then we're going to fill them. And then I'll come back and do more of this in a bit. Okay. Want to do one more? Do you know what we're going to fill them with?
Oh, look, there's a little bubble.
Yeah. You know what we're going to fill them with? Hopefully these keep together.
Filling?
With the filling? What filling?
The special filling.
So normally you do something good. You could do something sweet or savory. What kind of filling do you think we're going to do?
Some sort of sugar.
Some sort of sugar. I have a secret surprise filling just for you. Did you throw that in the trash? Okay. All right. So for your filling, you're going to want to take, depending on the size of the dough and the shape you're using, about a tablespoon of either a pastry filling or cake filling or a fruit or something like that. You know what we're using?
Oh.
Can you guess?
Jelly.
No? You can use jelly. Jellies are good. Mom suggested peanut butter. What does Casey love? Casey loves the Nutella. Hey, Verna was giving us a tip. Dip the glass in flour so the cookie does not stick. That is a great tip.
I have not had Nutella in a while.
You hear what Verna said? If we had dipped the glass in some flour.
Yeah.
Then, okay, so let's do this. So what you want to do is take
Is that?
No, I'm going to do one and then I'll let you do one.
No, that's for me.
Oh, is that for you? So you just put a good healthy portion in there.
I don't think that's.
And then we're gonna fold it up, and we're gonna make little triangles, kind of like that. And this one's really full. I probably put too much filling in it. So let me show that real quick. And so you can make different shapes. People do all kinds of different shapes, but they're little pockets filled like that. Some people will drizzle like a chocolate over it, or I saw some like cheesecake ones looked really good. No? Okay. Do a little less than I did the first time.
Yeah.
Nah, he says that's good. Right.
No.
And you gonna fold it? Okay. You fold that one, and I'm gonna fill this one over here so we don't get it on our hand. Need help? Yep, you got it. Yours is better than mine.
Is that how you should
Yep,
do it?
that's perfect. You do that one. Nah, yours looks perfect. Okay. So you don't have to do them any special certain way.
Oh, you're not supposed to make them like this?
Well, no, you are. That's normally how they do them. That's how we're doing them. But people do them all kinds of ways. They're just a neat little cookie, but this is what we're doing for us,
Here you can fold this one.
You want me to fold that one? So we've almost got them filled up here, and then we'll pop them in the oven, and then we're going to head in to show some other things and talk a little bit.
Yeah, so we're kind of not really in the middle.
It's okay. And we just have them laid out in some parchment paper. We've preheated our oven to 375 degrees. And so they're going to go in there at 375 for anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. That's depending on how much filling you got in there, how thick your dough is, and all that. What you're looking for is a nice bubbly filling and a kind of golden crisp outside. So when we eat them, they should be crispy, kind of citrusy from the orange juice and all in the cookie. And then whatever filling you do, is really good. I know I've even heard people doing almond or other kinds of filling too. So this is a hazelnut, Nutella, right? Is hazelnut?
It's hazelnut chocolate spread.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. You want to pop them in? All right, so we'll come over here.
You do not let me with the spoons.
Sorry. All right, we'll be real careful because it's hot, and put them in that dirty oven. Sorry. All right. And we're going to close it and we'll set the timer here. I'm going to set it for 20 minutes. And then I'm going to come in and check on them. And if they're done, you can rejoin us and we'll let them cool for a minute and then we will eat them. So that's going to be, let's see, it's 8:29 now. So at 8:49. Let me turn it to you. I'm going to wash my hands and go hop back on stream. Are you going to come in and join us or are you going to head out for a few?
I think I'm going to get going. I'm going to do a little bit onto the middle, and I'll come back when the cookies start to get.
Okay, sounds good. So you want to come with us while we show the birds? All right, I'm going to block the camera for a minute while we walk over there. Just to tahini filling would be good too. If you probably would. I'm going to block it just to give a little bit of secrecy here. Dun, dun, dun.
Spicy filling.
Dun, 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 dun.
Imagine putting spicy filling in that.
Spicy would be good. So I thought about I have a pepper jelly that I thought about using. I wasn't sure how that would come out though, so I didn't tell everyone or anything.
So it's like a sugar type cookie, right?
Would you shut the door, please?
Yeah, it's a pretty sugary type of a cookie.
It's kind of a sugary, citrusy cookie. Yep. Hey, Phil's leaving. Gotta log, everyone. Have a good evening, Phil. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you very much, sir. You have a good evening.
But now hear me out. Since it's sugary, right? The petri itself is sugary.
Okay. I'll try something.
What if you put a salty filling inside?
Yeah. A salty one. So one lady did a brisket to be like sweet and savory. Okay, let's show these real quick. Would you do me a favor though and put Solo out?
Yes. That's
Solo got himself a quail a couple days ago. Solo, go on. He does not want to go. All right, and then let's show off our little guys. I'll have you sit here and I'll hand them to you. How about that? Okay, so let's put the camera back on here. So we got what you're seeing here, if you're unfamiliar, is we got 6 baby chickens. These first 2 that we're going to show you, we hatched out from the eggs. These came from Guidro's Family Farms, and we ended up getting 2. They are not too happy, huh? We ended up getting 2 types of silkies in that hatch. We got a sizzle. You want to sit in the chair? This is the sizzle.
her name.
We don't know if it's a he or she yet, but what did you name it anyways?
His name is Nathan.
Nathan. So you can see his feathers. Let's show his feathers a little bit.
So
So you see how his feathers curl?
Nathan was the curly feathered one, but Poppy was the straightforward
I'll give you
feathered
that.
one.
And so this other one is called, what was it? I keep wanting to say velvet, but I don't think that's what it was.
Poppy?
Velour? I'm not sure.
Oh,
I'd have to ask again. Or look. Oh, Gijosa's here. Maybe she can remind me. This is the really smooth one.
You're supposed to be the calm one.
Careful. Don't hold them too high because that's a high height for them. They're little. So
Oh, nice too.
they are to be friends for our lone little Silky.
There. This one's
Hey, Andy.
the calm one.
Good to see you. They are. They're fun. These other ones we're not going to. Oh, here, I'll let you put it back. These other ones we're not going to get out because they are way too wild. All right, you want to put her back or him? Or, we're hoping for a rooster. That'd be cool. But we'll find out. I don't know how long. So we'll find out. But we'll find out. These other ones are our brown leghorns, and they are wild in there. And I actually just cleaned their cage about an hour to a couple hours ago. And it looks like I have not, but they are insane. Look, they've already filled their water up with sawdust. I put one hand full of sawdust in here, and they've still managed to block their water multiple times a day. These guys are a pain in the butt. So they should be, hopefully, we'll start acclimating them to outside in about 2 weeks. They'll be going out, spending time in their cage on the lawn, out probably in the greenhouse some when it's open. Their cages will go out to the chicken aviary, the big one will, and they'll sit out there, start getting used to the other birds a little bit. And this one will go out to the Silky area. And so that's kind of exciting, right? All right, so let's show the plants now. You want to show some of these? I know you're going to talk about it tomorrow, so we won't go real in depth. But what do we got over here? Do you remember what these ones are?
Peppers.
So let me give you a list. You can just read off some. Yeah, you're right, though. These are the peppers and tomatoes. So we got, these are ghost peppers here, I know. These ones are, what is number 2?
Number 2 is Dali peppers.
Datil peppers. So datil peppers, ghost peppers. We have serranos, habaneros. We got, I don't know, let's see, cayennes in here. There is zapato jalapenos, several different types of tomatoes. So all these are going now. We got some different bok choys. Here are the apocalypse peppers. I forget the full name. I'll have to look at what that was. Here, let's see. Flip over to the other page, to number 4, to the 4 one. What does it say those are called? Apocalypse?
It says number 4, second page.
Yeah. Or number 1.
Apocalypse scorpion peppers.
Apocalypse scorpion peppers. So these were a little late on getting going, but we're still going to try. We got peas, some pea seeds going in that one. Cucumbers are started. We're a little late on some of our starts. My wife here, I'm just showing all around today. My wife here's made us an excellent list of, and this is maybe people can look at this. So we got things to be planted indoors and outdoors and the dates. And so I'm a little bit behind on it, but this is excellent because then I can know what beds and where to do things. So this year I'm following my wife's plan. Last year I did my own. I decided not to go with Farmer's Almanac or anything, but to go with the Planet Mat. And that was not a good plan. I learned that over and over in life, but that's okay. So I'm going to go with my wife. She's a little better at doing research and things than I am. All right, I'm going to turn this camera off now.
There's been a bunch of
and hop over. Have we got a few people in here? Do you want to join? I can pull you up a chair.
Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
going.
you know how. Go ahead and switch camera. Drop. Perfect. Now you can drop this one off. I'm going to put it in the kitchen real quick. You want to sit there and say hi? I'll be right back.
Oh, they're called Satans. I think that's how you pronounce it, Satans. Yeah, that's right.
What's that?
I think they're called Satans.
What is?
The bird. The
Satins.
Oh.
Satans.
I didn't know.
Well, those are satins. You know what satin is?
What?
Satin? It's kind of like, have you ever felt silk?
Yeah, not see.
Here, don't turn, please, okay? Have you ever felt silk?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's that really soft material. Satin's kind of like that. So they're real soft and smooth. Okay. There were a couple things I wanted to talk about, but tonight kind of got all sidetracked with cookies and birds, and you're joining me, which I absolutely love. So I'm going to ditch my notes, and we'll just kind of go off a little bit. So first things first, in my thumbnail, I decided today to put up the fuzzy white noise, loss of channel or whatever it's called, static screen. And reason being is last week we missed both our live streams. And so occasionally in life, what's this? Oh, I have to talk louder with this one. Can you hear us a little bit better?
That's better.
Casey, don't do that. You're going to make everyone's ears hurt. Yeah, don't do that. Okay.
Okay.
Hopefully you can hear us a little bit. So what was I talking about? Oh, so kind of staticky. And so we weren't here last week on the streams. And this is something I kind of have an aversion to technology sometimes. And with the world being so crazy and so much going on, so much input from TV and shows and doing things, sometimes I kind of get that technology overload. And so this is actually a little bit of a direction we're going to take Grafter Branch Homestead, our family, for this summer. Is we want to do a lot of hiking, a lot of camping, try and get away from some of the technology. Now with doing the YouTube thing and wanting to push that, that's kind of a contradiction. And we are going to try and film a lot of our camping and hikes because I want to show the beauty of New Mexico. But at the same time, I'm kind of gonna move in that direction a little bit. So that's why I wasn't here last week. Just technology overload, a little bit of I needed to resettle a little bit. So we did that.
We've been working on a lot of things.
We've been working on a lot.
Because we have a bunch of birthdays coming up.
Remember, we got to talk loud.
We have a bunch of birthdays coming up. It's going to be yours,
We do.
And then Mom's, and then Keith's.
It's my birthday, and then the next day it's Keith's birthday, and then 2 weeks later, and then the next day it's Mom's birthday. It's my birthday, then it's Mom's birthday the next day, and then 2 weeks later it's Keith's birthday, huh?
Yeah, so.
And then yours is in a couple months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a lot of things coming up. We've been doing a lot of builds, stuff like that. I have this out. Do you know what this is?
It's grounded eggshells.
It is some grounded eggshells and bones. And so this is calcium. I don't have a lot left because I use it for all kinds of projects. I'll be making a lot more. I left it out to remind me, though, of fertilizers. And so if people are, depending on where you live, what planting zone they're in and stuff like that, they may have plants already in the ground. You may just be starting seeds inside now or be at a stage kind of similar to us. And so our stage we're at now is we mix. We do add a little bit of fertilizer to our seed start mix, so it helps them go right. And now they're at a second stage where we're replanting them. So we've been repotting them. We like to use cups here, and we just do 2 cups. Do a couple holes in the bottom of one and some sticks in the bottom of the other for drainage, and we name it. This one here is a Grappoli de Norvino. Say that wrong, I'm sure, but tomato. And it's time to change up the soil a little bit for more fertilizers and stuff. And so the original soil we use is peat moss heavy. We use a garden lime to offset the pH and a little bit of nutrient, and then some like vermiculite, perlite for moisture, right? But there's not enough nutrient. The plant starts to need more as it gets bigger. So the soil we change up a little bit for our next mixture, and we're added a little bit of compost to it, a little bit more fertilizer, and then a little bit of topsoil into the mixture is what we do. And so the next stage is going to be to be fertilizing them. You want to grab what we're using? So we're actually using this right now. It is not a, you want to grab that little green box? This is something I'm using this year. I like to use as much homemade or natural organic fertilizers as I can, and we still do. But last year, we did struggle a little bit when our plants were at this stage, and they were a little bit, real little with the nutrients they were getting, I think. We also struggled with the light. And so one thing we're doing this year is we're keeping the light closer to them as long as possible before they move over here or to the greenhouse based on our room. And hopefully with a combination of our timing and light, the plants won't get too lanky, stringy. But also with the fertilizers, they're consuming quite a bit right now. And so I did decide to use a store-bought liquid fertilizer for this stage in our growth. And so this is what we're using. I just thought I'd show it. It's the Schultz 10-15-10 plant food. It's a liquid. It's some drops. It's real easy, and we can just put it in the water. And so we're going to use this for this stage while they're in the little bit bigger pots, and we're hardening them outside, and we're getting them ready to plant. Now, once we plant them, we're going to add a couple different fertilizers, right?
Mhm.
And so all plants need a little different things. The ones like tomatoes, corn, stuff like that, we like to bury. What's that little fish?
I don't know.
We'll bury anchovies under the plants.
Anchovies.
We add some bone meal or for calcium, right? To help the roots to be able to take in the nutrients and all those good things. And so they get a good, and then we'll add some other fertilizers, but they get a good fertilizer right when we plant them. And then through the season, we're going to be exploring some more natural means of fertilizing. One of the things you can do when you have your calcium like this, when they're a little bit bigger, is if you mix it with vinegar, just enough to cover it, it'll bubble up real good. That's going to release the calcium into it. Stir it up real good and let it sit for a few, and then you mix it, I believe, at 1 part this to 10 parts water. And you can water your plants with that, and that's going to give them a real good calcium boost too. So fertilizers is something we'll be exploring. Something you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing all the comments.
Talk about.
Are you going to do quail Easter eggs, Matt? So you did not see, but this morning on Verna's show, she did quail Easter eggs.
Oh.
And I'm actually going to show here real quick. What are you doing with that?
And we're not sponsored by.
No, there's no sponsor or anything. Why don't you go? Oh, you can just leave that there. That's fine. I'm going to pull up YouTube and I'm going to screen share in a second here because I want to show Verna what she did this morning. And see if you wanted to do this maybe. I thought it was kind of cool.
That sounds fun.
It looked fun. Look, okay, so let me screen share. And then I'll get to a couple of comments. And we got to check in 6 minutes. Try not to shake this, please. Because that shakes the camera.
But here's the thing. When you crack it open, instead of having jelly beans inside, you have yolk and then you eat the yolk.
Well, you usually hard boil them. You can. But anyways, look at here. You see this? Look how cool that is.
Oh, wow.
So we tried it one year, but they weren't quite this start.
We did, but it was but most of them were just purple and mixed.
Yeah.
Colors.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. So we did try it, and it was a lot of fun. All right. Matt, do you grow feverfew? I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look into that. Feverfew. Let's see. Matt, you can make quail tea as a fertilizer at this stage. Cover the bottom of a 6-gallon bucket, fill it with water, and let it sit for 24 hours, and then use the water. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's a good idea. Our quail compost is doing really good. It's getting really nice and steamy, and that adds a really nice nitrogen-rich soil. So one of the things we did was where we grew the corn last year, we used a lot of our quail compost, and it's a really, really rich soil, a lot of organic growth in there, right? Some kind of ecosystem. So we turned that area this year into the chicken aviary, and I left all that really good soil. So when they turn that up and get that under their wings, that's really good for them. So it's a nice soil for them to bathe in.
And also, it really, really has a lot of flies, and it stinks.
So the quail fertilizer, I'm assuming you're going to add that as just a general fertilizer. I would think it as a nitrogen maybe for those plants that want that more. Or do you use it just as a general fertilizer for everything? Because I do use fish emulsion. We'll use that as well. I wanted to experiment with worm tea, but we have the quail available. Oh, okay. Yep. So we got some things coming up. You got spring break going on, right? I know. We got 3 minutes and we'll check. So you got spring break coming up, so we're going to do some hikes.
I'm on spring break. I have 1 week and 7. No, not 7. I have.
Oh, Verna's saying for the states they're in now. Okay, we'll have to do that then.
Yeah, I have 1 week and 5 days. I think.
Yes. So we're going to go on a hike. Do you remember where our first hike's going to be? Somewhere here in New Mexico. That's pretty cool.
Not the Cymbia's Mountains. The
petroglyphs. The petroglyphs. Yeah, so we're going to go see the petroglyphs, and I'm going to show this real quick before we go eat our cookies.
We went there once on a field trip. Remember that?
I didn't go with you, did I?
Oh, yeah. So, on a field trip this year, and it was really cool because it was like this ancient or not ancient, but it was pretty old, and it was this big and it was like this big hut.
Here, I'll show.
And then you would go inside, and it would be really hot, and it would have all these cool paintings.
Okay, so this is the petroglyphs, and so this is actually right near our house here.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna go hike up, and we'll show it off. Part of New Mexico, and so they're drawings from people that lived back a while, and they're on the rocks out there, and you can go up, and so we're gonna go see that.
Great artistic skills.
Yes, there.
That penguin.
And so they've been there for a while, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and so we're gonna hike up, and we're gonna see the petroglyphs. We're gonna do some camping and hopefully show that and do that. So we got that coming up. With that, we got to think about our animals. So this is something we're running into with homesteading, and we'll talk about this after I check on the cookies, but I'm kind of curious what everyone does. So now we're getting into it a little bit more. We got animals, a little more responsibilities, baby birds and things. So if we are going camping and on trips, do we need to find someone to watch our animals and stuff to take care of the homestead? Do we automate as much as possible?
We need a chick sitter.
A chick sitter? We'll discuss that in a minute here, but first, let's go check on our cookies, okay? You ready? Let's go see how they look. Leave that there. Oh man, you can smell these cookies. They smell so good. I think they're done. They're definitely done. They probably could have gone 2 minutes sooner. We could have pulled them. They are a little bit dark, but I think we did check them just in time, hopefully. And so they are supposed to, oh no, these look pretty good. So they are supposed to be crispy and bubbly filling. We're going to set them here and let them cool for a couple minutes, and then we will try them. So let's get back to our chat. We'll let those cool. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna let them cool for a couple minutes, and then we'll try them out. Man, they smelled good though, didn't they?
Yes.
I could smell the orange in it. Could you?
Like...
It smells like those orange chocolate things. I think. Have you ever seen those oranges? And they're made of chocolate, and you bust them, and they have the. Oh, geez, child, we gotta get you some things. They look yummy.
It's like. It smells like burnt chocolate, but the good
burnt chocolate.
But the good.
That's not good.
It's the good type of burnt chocolate.
Yep. So we still got 9 people in here. Look at that. You guys rock. So we are going to let those cool for a few minutes, and then we're going to try them out. Try not to spin for me, okay? And then we'll probably take maybe a couple more comments and then hop off. We do plan on doing our live again tomorrow and being back on, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do that at 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Melted chocolate, yes.
Yep. A combination of both, Matt. Anyhow, they'll be good. And so I'm going to try some with that pepper jelly. And tonight we're going to make some peanut butter ones. I'm going to do some peanut butter and jelly ones and a couple others. Hey, look. Hey, Kelly's here. Hey, sorry I'm late. Been crazy busy. Hoping on to show your love and support. Hey, you rock. That's a good reminder, though. If you guys haven't, give us a thumbs up. That definitely helps support us. And then just being here, that helps support. You guys rock. Hey, J-Mary, last one. So if you guys are just hopping in now, we spent the first part, you'll have to watch and replay if you'd like, but we spent the first part making these cookies that are sitting here cooling down. These are our Hamantashen cookies, and we filled them with Nutella. And so we made some Hamantashen cookies, and we filled them with Nutella, and they are sitting there cooling down. And so we're going to try those out in a minute. Good to see everyone. Yeah, you guys rock. So we're going to film, we filmed our walk/hike with Solo, right? Mm-hmm. Then we are going to do the petroglyphs, I think, on April 2nd. Mm-hmm. And then we are going to go camping sometime in there. Our live streams might get a little choppy. If you guys don't see us and we're not on stream, we may be doing something fun and cool. I'm going to try my best for a little anonymity and whatnot to maybe not post every time we're doing things, just for certain reasons. And so if we're not on stream and you don't happen to see the thumbnail, then or I'll try and post maybe that it may not happen. Anyhow, there's gonna be a couple of those times this spring and summer because we're gonna be out having fun, and we're gonna try and record some of it. We enjoy doing it, but I liked on our hike what we did was we recorded the first part, and then we put the camera away and just enjoyed the walk with ourselves. The second part.
But it was pretty short. The second part.
We had to hike back quick because what did we forget?
We forgot to get Keith.
Well, we were picking up Keith and time got away a little bit. And I thought he was, for whatever reason, my brain was thinking he was at the school that was a little bit closer to where we were. And it was a little bit further away. So we were a few minutes late picking him up.
Also, you want to bring about how we cannot eat anything with leaven?
Oh, that's coming up. So what Casey's referring to is these Hamantashen cookies we're making. They're part of Purim, which we just read the book of Esther's, what we do, and remember some good lessons there that we can learn. What you're talking about is not eating leavened, is the feast, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, and all those ones are coming up too, right? Yeah. So Casey and Spicy Mom are going to be in the kitchen here, and they're going to be making some matzah coming up soon, and we're going to do some matzo ball soup. I wanted to do a quail matzo ball soup, and so that will be fun. And so we're going to share a little bit of that, some good things coming up, some good foods, maybe something a little different no one's thought of or tried you'd like to see. The title of your video was funny. I thought it was a little bit of play on words. Me and Casey talked about it, and we thought, I explained to Casey, normally when you're solo, you're alone, so it would be just like me walking solo, but our dog's name is Solo, the Rebel Scum. You want to show your hat? You can show your hat. Casey's showing his hat that we got from Sanctified.
And it says...
Yeah, that good. We were hoping we'd get someone with that. That was the intent.
What does it say?
You want me to read it? It's the Shema. Hear Israel, Elohim is one, and our Elohim is one, and you shall love your Elohim with all your heart, with all your being, and with all your might. You want to go see if those cookies are cool enough and grab us two if they are?
Yes.
You can put them on a little plate. Yeah, he loves that hat. So I ordered one that my dad actually bought for me, and so I got it ordered, and Sanctified there sent two, and so Casey's got his. Mine's on the wall right now. He's in there. Let's see. Looks like he's getting a plate, so they must be cool enough. Part of doing YouTube, I just want to mention, it helps, it benefits me out. We hope it benefits you guys a little bit, entertainment, maybe seeing something or learning something. It benefits us for all kinds of ways. One of those ways is I spent some time cleaning the kitchen and doing a little bit deeper cleaning there. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I don't know if he's saying anything, but... And so different areas get cleaned a little more than maybe they would. Bring them in here.
So here.
All right. I'm going to trade you chairs so you can sit up a little higher.
Okay.
But try not to spin.
So here's the thing, okay?
Uh-oh.
So I'm going to give you the smaller cookie. Here you go.
Well, Solo's sitting under the table here. He's wanting some. All right, so they got a little bit dark, but they should still be good. I think we pulled them out just in time. And these ones we filled in Nutella. Ready?
It was hard.
Want to try?
I think mine is still hot. I'm going to break it in half. Ooh.
Okay. A little bit doughy. That cookie dough is so good, though. What do you think of it? Can you taste the orange? I can.
No, I can't.
Oh, I really can. So dough may have been a little bit thick. Let me get some of that. I love that dough. It's like a sugar cookie with that orange zest really comes through. I must have gotten some orange zest in mine.
It's like
Mmm.
it's like a sugar cookie.
That Nutella is so good, Casey. Ooh, that's sugary.
It's like a sugar cookie, but when you take one bite, it's not. You're like, oh, it's like it's a good sugar cookie. I think I could eat 10 of these,
Oh, they're good.
which I probably will.
Mm-hmm. These are a quick, easy cookie you can make. And it's just a little pocket, so you can fill it with whatever you want. Any preserve you have, or
Yeah, it took us less than 30 minutes.
we're going to try a bunch of different ones tonight. But something really nice and easy that you can make for a dessert by yourself. Really quick. Or with the help.
Yeah.
I wish you guys could smell them and taste them. They're so good. It's an orange, like an orange cookie. And that hot Nutella, chocolatey, hazelnutty. Oh, with coffee, this would go so good.
It turns less into a spread and more into a like hardening.
I saw some cheesecake ones they drizzled with white chocolate and then put oh, I forgot to add to our cookies. We were going to put some powdered sugar on top. Yeah. I'll add those to them. Brenna, we're going to try some different ones out. But we're going to open up the last couple minutes here to comments, questions, and we'll chat for about another 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to hop off. All those plants that were in the greenhouse when we started are hardening, but tonight's going to hit in the New Mexico desert. It's going to hit low 30s tonight. Excuse me. Sorry. So I'm going to be pulling our plants in, and they're all on these tables. Tonight we have some more work repotting some of these plants into bigger cups so we can get new ones in the small tray, and then onto, maybe you can see back here, onto the seed mats below the lights. I got to do that. I got to clean out this little chick cage that keeps filling the water dish with stuff, and do some stuff. And then you got to get to bed for our live stream tomorrow. I think there are times when it is acceptable to talk with a mouthful. Sorry. And when you're talking about a good cookie you are eating is one of those times. I agree. Yeah. That was like, what were you telling me they do in some of the Asian cultures with noodles, if they really like them? Remember? You were telling me that it's not, it's because here it's rude, but there it's not. If they're real good, the noodles. Do you remember?
Wait, what? What was it?
Remember you were telling me if you slurp up the noodles there, it's good. So Verna, Renegade's here in New Mexico too, and she's in the 20s where she's at. So we do have a very diverse state here. Matt, next time, Verna's full of good advice. Let's see. Next time you bake with quail eggs, use a cup of quail eggs in place of each chicken egg. Okay, we're saying 3 to 4 based on size, but she's saying because we measure it out anyways to use a quarter cup. So it would have been 1 full cup of eggs. We would have wanted to use, 3 to 4 eggs, so maybe slightly less than a cup. Anyways, good. Thank you, Verna.
Speaking of, I'm still going to eat the raw egg.
They slurp them. Yep, that's what they do. They eat the raw egg. Yeah.
I'm going to eat it raw egg.
So I know everyone in here has a lot going on. I've caught some videos. I missed a lot. So I apologize for that. I'm hoping to catch up on some this week. I actually have some time off from work that I can enjoy with you, right?
Yep.
So we talked about the hikes we're going to be doing, some camping. We're going to be doing some finishing up on the greenhouse. Me and Keith are going to be sinking some posts and putting up some lattice work to grow. I don't remember what's going there. Let's see. Let me look at our little map. Something's growing there. Well, I don't remember. Anywho, we're going to put up lattice work, and my wife will tell me later what grows there. So we're going to hopefully work on the solar for your kid cave on spring break. So that way we can get fans going at least, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to build some structure in there. You were talking about shelves or things?
Well, I just need to organize and get good space.
Okay. So we'll work on that a little bit. We got to work on the silky coop. You want to help me with that?
Yeah.
We're building a little rolling, movable, collapsible silky coop for our 3 silkies.
Oh. The Easter eggs are done in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Very cool. And we got a lot going on, yeah. So hopefully we'll record more. I still got to make, my goal today was to, so I am out of deodorant, out of my homemade deodorant, just about, and shampoo and conditioner and all that now. So I was going to do some of the standalone videos because those are the 2 items I really like. My goal was to get that done today, and it did not get done today. But also today I don't work, so I don't push things. I do them as I enjoy them. So if it didn't get done today, it was fine. This week, though, I am going to get, because I need it very bad, my deodorant video and my shampoo video and put that up. And then the goal for a bonus video is going to be mushroom ketchup, but we'll see. So we got a lot to do, and that's a lot of commitment, and I tend to overcommit and then get too overwhelmed. So hopefully we will be able to accomplish that, though, right? Mm-hmm. I have heard that if you don't slurp your noodles, it is rude. Yeah. So you have to slurp them. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. So cookies you have to eat with your mouth full, and noodles you got to slurp if they're good. Yeah. And we are just over the hour here, so we are going to say goodnight. I'm going to finish up chores, and you're going to get to bed. So you guys all rock. Thank you so much for showing up and showing your support. If you want to make some of those good cookies, I'll drop the recipe in the description and the repost in a bit here. Otherwise, you can go back and watch if you like. And then tomorrow we're going to be on at 10 in the morning Mountain Time. And Farmer Casey's going to show his plants and what he's got going on out there a little bit, right?
Yep.
And some in the, yep.
And I'm sorry your Russians didn't go, Verna.
I know. Poor Verna. So we're going to be sending, I've been feeding it and making sure it's viable and all that. And I had to figure out how to ship it. So I think what I'm going to do is put it in the sealer bag with its juice. But we're going to be sending you that SCOBY still, Verna. I haven't forgot. And a couple other things. We've been working on that. So we'll get that out there. You guys all have a good night. Take care. Have a blessed night. I want to say it.
Stay strong and do the things.
Stay strong. Do the things. Go at your life with purpose, y'all. Until tomorrow or next time. Take care.